Yeah, hi, yeah. So today we are going to discuss our second model is Django framework. So by using any programming language also, if you want to develop any kind of application, compulsory one framework is required. Even we are using Java also, they are going to use some other framework. Similarly, for Python, we are going to use Django framework only. So first of all, what is the framework and how Django based application will work? So just observe here. For example, first a visitor is going to enter one request, for example, www.ab. So he entered one URL. Immediately, this request will move to next level in our application is called URLs. So in Django based application also, we have one file is called URLs only. If a visitor entered URL and our application URL both are matched, they will display our application, or otherwise they will display invalid error, incorrect error, etc. For example, visitor entered URL, our URL is matched, then automatically request move to next level is called views level. Views nothing but logics. In this views file only, we are going to write our Python code. So as of now, we know how to write the program, but we don't know where we have to write while developing the application. For this, here we have one file is called views only. So once the views are connected, they are going to send request to next level is called templates. Templates nothing but presentation only. So whatever you want to display on the screen, you have to provide your templates here only. For example, here visitor entered some services page. So they are going to check is there any services URL is available. If services URL is available, they are going to check services views is available or not, and they are going to work out with services page. Then automatically these templates are going to return the response to views file, and here views are going to display your services page on the screen. So observe here, we don't just to enter the URL, but in backend, these many steps are involved, these many connections are involved. But here, manually, all these files creation not possible, manually connection establishment also not possible. Then how to work out, how to get this entire structure? For this purpose, Python developed one special framework is called Django framework only. So it is also open source and developed in 2003 only. So why we have to use this design? Why became popular? Why? Because when we are going to develop any application, we need different features. For example, I'm going to develop one application. In my application, I want to display images. I want to use some attractive colors. I want to use register, login, logout buttons, or otherwise I want to display registration forms, etc. So whatever you want to implement in your application, all the features are inbuilt in Django. No need to develop separately. Only they will provide you. Only we have to establish the connections only. And now, what are the features of the Django framework? So first one is about it is open source, and the second one, Django is fully loaded, nothing but whatever features are required. No need to depend on other developers. Simply you can work out with your own only. Why? Because all the features are inbuilt here. And the third one is about security also. Nowadays, all major applications are facing security issues. But if you are using Django framework, there is no security issues. Why? Because in backend, they will provide you security for your application also. So just observe here, YouTube, Google, Facebook, at a time, some billions of people are opening, but there is no security issues. Why? Because all these applications developed by using Python Django only. And after that, next one is about scalability. For example, one university released student results. At a time, some lakhs of students are going to check their results. So automatically, website will display server down, server issue, 502 error. These kind of errors they may display. Why? Because their server don't have that much capability to handle these many visitors at a time. But if we are using Facebook, Instagram, every time it is working only, right? So all are using these kind of frameworks only. So if you are using Django, there is no issues like this. And the last one is about versatile. So by using Django, we can develop small scale to large scale, any kind of websites or applications also. For example, if we want to develop one small institute website also, we can develop. If we want to develop one Amazon website also, you can develop. Like this, number of features are involved in our Django framework only. So majorly we can say Django is MVT based architecture. Here, M is nothing but model and view and template. So it is model view template only. Here, model is nothing but related to database. View is nothing but here only we are going to write our Python code or logics. Template is nothing but presentation. Whatever you want to display on the screen, we have to work out this. So the entire Django framework, we are going to discuss only these three concepts only. So here we want to template small concepts only. 80% of the Django, we are going to work with models concept only. This is about Django features, everything. And now how to install Django framework in our device. For this, no need to download anything. So we have some prerequisites are there. If you want to install Django, compulsory Python should be existed in your device. Then only we can install Django here. If we want to install Django, just go to command prompt and enter pip install Django. So here pip is the Python package. With the help of pip, we can maintain different type of modules also. In case if you want to uninstall, same command pip uninstall Django only. So for example, currently today I have joined in one company. So today I'm going to install Django. So when I entered pip install Django, whatever current latest version will be there, they will install automatically. For example, 3.2 point so on. So it is the latest version currently. But in this company, they are developing one project from last 1 year. So in their time, so 2 point is the latest version. So current application developing in 2.3 version, but I have installed 3.2 version. So both are okay, but little bit syntaxes differences are there. Then how to install same version here? In case if you want to install same version, so just to mention pip install space Django equal to just to mention version number. In case if particular version is available, they will install automatically or otherwise they may return error only. For example, already Django installed in my device. Again, I am trying to install. Simply they will display requirement already satisfied, already exist, etc. These kind of errors they may display. This is about the installation process of the Django only. And again, we need to know one more concept is called what is the difference between static versus and a dynamic response. What is the static response and what is the dynamic response? Here, static response nothing but same response for all the users only. For example, I am trying to log in so my net banking account. So here, if I entered invalid user ID, they will display please enter valid ID. So if we are going to enter your invalid ID also, same error they will display. So here what happens, same response they are displaying for the all the users only. For example, already successfully I have logged in. Now I am going to click on balance inquiry. For me, they will display some different response. For you, they will display some different response only. So here what happening? Response may vary from user to user only. So it is dynamic response and at the same way static response. Static response is the fixed and the dynamic response may vary from user to user only. So these are the basic concepts about Django framework here. And now we are going to discuss what is the difference between project versus application. So observe here, for example, Amazon is one project. So inside Amazon, Amazon Prime is one application. Amazon Pay is one more application. Like this, inside a one project, we can develop n number of applications also possible here. So in Django, if we want to develop one application, what is the first step? First step, we have to create the project. After that, we are going to create applications only. So observe here in Django, no need to learn anything new code. Only our Python code we are going to apply here with some connections only. So here there is no basics, there is no logics, only we have to perform few steps regularly. So then how to create the application? These steps we have to perform from day one to end of the session also. So first thing is we have to create one project. So if we want to develop any application, first step is we have to create one project. And after that, inside of the project, we have to create one application. So whenever we are going to create the project, automatically they will create one folder. This is some project folder. So what is the next step? Inside the project only we have to create the application. Then they will create one application inside the project folder. So now observe here. Here project folder is different and application folder is different, right? Then we have to establish the connection between application and project. For this, we have to add our application in settings file. So where settings are available? Settings are available in project level only. Now application and the settings project folder both are connected. Now just to write your logics, write your Python code here. So our logic is ready. How visitor is going to open? He is going to open by using one URL, right? Just to define your URLs here. Then application is complete. Now I want to check whether my application is working properly or not. How to check? For this purpose, we have to run this server. So these are the steps we have to follow regularly. Then how to create the project, how to create the application. In the entire Django, we have around some 10 commands are there. With the help of these commands, we are going to create the project application. We are going to run the server as well. So what are the commands we have to use to create the project? So for example, if we are going to create the project in a backend, whenever we are going to execute this command, they will create one folder. Whatever files, whatever connections are required, they will provide you automatically within the seconds. No need to perform anything manual. So first one is about how to create the project. So if you want to create the project, go to command prompt, enter Django-admin space start project space project name. Django-admin space start project space project name. Any project name also no issues, we can. So when we are executing this, automatically they will create one project folder. Inside the project folder, they will create one project subfolder also. In this subfolder, they will provide you some few default files also. And what is the next step? Inside of the project, we have to create one application. Then how to create the application? For this, we have to execute this command. Python space manage.py space start app space app name. So Python space manage.py space start app space app name. Use any name, no issues. Here manage.py is like an admin for your entire project. By using manage.py, we are going to create applications. By using manage.py, we are going to run the server as well. Then where we'll get this manage.py? When we are creating a project, automatically Django will generate this file. No need to edit anything. This is like an admin only. So now observe here, my project folder and application also ready. Now we have to establish the connection between project and application. For this, just add your application name into settings file manually. After that, go to your views file where views are available in application level only. Go to views file. Here you can write your Python views. Views nothing but functions only. Here we are using functions concept. And after that, we are going to define URLs. Nothing but we are going to create the URLs. By default, they will provide you one sample URL. Just copy and paste and replace the names only. And the last one is we have to run the server. So same command like application creation only. Here we have to enter Python space manage.py space run server. This is only the command we have to use when we are going to execute this command. If any errors are there, they will display the errors, or otherwise they will generate one IP address. Why? Because where we are developing this application in our device only, our device IP they will display. So you just open this IP address in your browser so that your application will be open. So these are the different steps we have to follow to work with any kind of application creation also. Only application to application, views file only, like logics only change, but procedure is same only. And now observe here, I am going to develop one small application. Here my requirement is when visitor open my application, this is my application. On the screen, I want to display welcome to ELearn InfoTech. Simple message I want to display. Then how to develop this application? So first open command prompt. So here by default they are showing C drive. So wherever you want to save your project, just to change the drive. For example, in E drive, I want to create my project. So what is the first step? We have to create the project. For this, we have to execute this command only. Django-admin space start project space project name. So just enter here. Django-admin space start project space project name. For example, project level I get. So just enter. In case if it is already existed, they will display already exist error, or otherwise it will move to next line. So it has been moved. So check E drive. Is there any project 11 created? So E drive. So observe here project 11 19/7/2022 11:20 AM. Just now we have created. Open this. Again project subfolder and one manage.py. So already we know manage.py is like a admin for entire application. And open project subfolder. Here again some default files they gave us. So first one, it is like a constructor init file. So this is just empty file, nothing will be there. By default, when we are creating a project, they will provide. Second one, settings. So it is like project related settings. All the settings are available here only. And the next one, URLs. If you want to create URLs, you have to use URLs file. And the next ASGI and WSGI, these are the files used by server admin. When they are going to launch our application, they are going to use ASGI and WSGI. Here we are going to use majorly two files. First one is about settings to add our application. Second one is URLs to create URLs for our application only. So this is about project level files. And what is the second step? Inside of the project, create application. So observe here, still we are in E drive only, but we have to create application inside of project level. So just enter CD, change directory, enter your folder name, project 11. So that we have entered into our project folder. Here we have to create our application. So how to create? Python space manage.py space start app space app name. For example, here my app name is app1 only. So just enter. You can see successfully created. So just you can observe previously project subfolder manage file will be there. Now app folder also created. Open this. Again, few more files are there. So just observe views file. In this file, we are going to write our Python code logics. Whatever functionality is required, you have to write here. Second one, tests. So once application is completed, testers are going to test your application. They are going to use this file. Next one, models, database. Next one, apps. By default, they will provide you file empty only. Next one, admin. It is also related to database only. Init, again empty file. And migrations, this is also related to database only. So in application level, except the views file, majority files are related to models related concepts only. This is about application level and project level files. So just observe here. So in project level, we have folders. Inside folders, we have subfolder, multiple files are there, right? In Python, we had a discussion about modules concept, how to open multiple files at a time. So here I'm going to use one source editor, Sublime. So just to open your Sublime here. Here, go to file and open folder. So E drive, project name is project 11. Select folder here. So observe, this is my major project. Inside sub project app folder manage.py. Again open here, subfolders and the files are there, and again sub files are there. So like this, we can upload entire project at a time. Why? Because easy to edit with the line number, we can open multiple files parallelly also. So what is the third step? We have to add our application in settings. So where settings are available? In the project level. So just go to your project level, click on settings file. Observe here, so many settings they provide us automatically. So no need to edit anything. So starting on this, scroll down, you will find the option is called installed apps. So in this list, we have to add our application name. What is our application name? App1. Just to add App1. That's it. And next step is we have to create views. Nothing but whatever you want to develop, you can write in views only. So in views, simply function concept only. So where views are available, go to application level and click on views. Observe here, create your views here. So here, what is my requirement on the screen? I want to display just a message only. If we want to display just a message, this kind of response, we have to import one small module is called HTTP response. If you want to display simple text on the screen, you can use HTTP response module only. So first, import your modules here. So just to follow above syntax from Django.http import HTTP response. That's it. So every time no need to use. If we want to display any message on the screen, then only we have to use this module. And now create your views. Already we know functions concept. So here my view name, any name also no problem. For example, I'm providing some sample only, following by parenthesis and colon. Here we have to mention one predefined argument is called request. Why? Because we have to take the request. After that, we have to send the response. We are going to accept this request from the user only. So we received a request and I'm going to return the response. To display the response, which module we have to use? HTTP response. Following by parenthesis, you just to enter your message here. So here, welcome to ELearn is a string. So that's why add codes here. That's it. This is only my view. And now, what is the next step? We have to work out with the URLs only. So just go to project level. Here URLs file is available. Just to click on this, you can see they are providing one sample URL as well. But observe one thing here, views are different, URLs is different. So when we are going to accept the properties from one module to another module, we have to import, right? So just we have to import from app1 import views file. Why? Because views available inside of the app1. So from app1 import views file. After that, just copy this URL. Here you can create any name also, no problem. For example, I'm creating some home. So when visitor open the home, which view you want to connect? I want to connect with the sample view only. So why? Because in sample only we have message. But where sample is available inside of the views file. That's why just to remove entire thing. Where it is located? Views file. Inside views file, what is your view name? Sample only. Now observe one thing. So here visitor is going to enter sample home URL. It is going to connect with the views file. In views file we have sample URL, sample view having some message, so that they will display. So just observe here, URL also ready. And now what is the last step? Here we have to run the server. For this we have to perform this command, python space manage.py space run server. So just go to command prompt and we enter the same thing. Run server here. If any errors are there, they will display here. Otherwise, they will display system identified no issues. They will generate one IP address. So just go to your browser, enter IP address slash what is the URL we have created? Home. So just enter URL slash name. So just enter here so that they will display message on the screen. So now observe here, visitor entered this URL. So immediately this request will move to which level? It is going to move to URLs level. So in URLs level, home URL is matched. Then next level, it is going to forward to views level. In views level, it is going to connect with the sample view. In sample view, we have a message so that views are going to display on the screen. So here you can see they are displaying small text on the right. In case if you want to change the text size, so we need to know about HTML heading tags only. So here I'm going to mention H1. If the large text they will display. So now refresh here, size may changed. So presentation is it's up to you. In real time, we have UI designers are there. They are going to provide you templates. Only we have to connect with our views only. This is about the process, how to create one sample application here. And now the next thing is here how many views we have created? Only one view. For example, in my website, I have home page, about page, courses page, contact page. So total how many views we have to create? 4 views. Then how to create multiple views here? Same process. here we can create n number of views also, no problem. So for example, here I'm going to consider it is about page. I will display about page. And the next one is courses, next one contact. So courses, contact, courses page, contact page. So for URLs are ready, we have to create URLs here. Views are ready, URLs create here. So just to mention, comma, just to copy the URL same. So first home is done. Next one. Here you can provide any name also, no issues. For example, some courses. And the next one is about contact. So here just to connect with a particular view. So about page view name is. So here about is about courses and contact. Just enter the same here. URLs are ready. And now check server. Server automatically it will activate mode only. If any errors are there, then only it will stop automatically. When we are going to check our website URL, compulsory your server should be running mode. Then only URL will work. So what is the second URL? Is about. About page also working. Next one is courses. So like this, we can create multiple views and multiple URLs also. As of now, we are displaying just a message on the screen, but from next session onwards, we are going to display some presentation on the screen, nothing but images, videos, different colors, forms, login, logout option, some kind of presentation we are going to display. But up to views creation, this is common. From here, we have to add some extra steps on. So still it is loading. If we want to stop the server, Control C.
Every view at the same time about
Where in multiple lines, multiple tabs.
in the same tab.
In same tab, how we can display? For example, here it is my website. At a time, I will display only home page, or otherwise I will display about us page only. Same scenario here also, no? So in single screen, you want to display home, about, etc. Or in multiple tabs. In case if we, here you can open courses, here you can open home, here you can open about. It is possible. But at a time on the single screen, no need to display multiple pages at a time. So this is the process about how to work with multiple views here. So this is the basic step-by-step process. Okay. And then tomorrow we are going to work out with templates concept. Today we had a discussion about how to create single view, how to create multiple views. And tomorrow we are going to connect with the templates. After that, we are going to work out with the models only. So compulsory here, everyday practice is required, and all the concepts are interlinked only. In Django, there is no separate concepts are there. So for example, in day one, we discussed about how to create the application, how to create the views. In day two, we are going to discuss about page, home page, service page, etc. Nothing but templates concept. After that, we are going to provide some images, videos, colors, etc. After that, we are going to work with the forms concept. After that, registration, login, logout. After that, tables concept we are going to discuss. So like this, one by one feature we are going to discuss in this framework. In case if you want to work with these forms, first you should know how to create application, how to create the templates, everything. So just to practice every day.